Hello everyone, and welcome back to Tower Factory by Gius Caminiti. Now last time, that was our first attempt at playing the regular game, and not surprisingly, we were taken down by the evil wizards in just 3 days. And specifically, the problems that we were running into are one, of course, in a tower defense game, the first thing that is normally going to happen is you simply do not have enough defense. And part of that was because we did not put out quite enough towers, defensive towers, fast enough. And interestingly, that actually wasn't a symptom of the resource generation. We were actually able to get good resources, but I just simply didn't plan up to enough towers to put out. And so I think this time I'm actually going to build a slightly higher concentration of acorn towers to defend. A second and somewhat unexpected problem is that we could not get enough bonfires out quickly enough. And bonfires are going to be constricted by the amount of light essence that you collect. Now, light essence is going to be dropped by minions that you kill, and that is, of course, a function of how many the enemy throws at you. So it's basically on a game clock. If you do not have enough time pass, you're simply not going to be able to build bonfires faster than what it allows you. So I decided on the first purchase to be an increase in the amount of light essence. So what I'm hoping this time around is I'm going to kick out a couple more towers, and I'm going to put out bonfires a little quicker. Let's see how much this helps. Stony Grove, attempt number 2. Alright, as always, we start off with a whole bunch of manual wood collection. I'm actually going to, I think I'm just going to kick it up to about 30, so I don't have to worry about messing with conveyor belts. Alright. 2 of them. Yeah, there we go. Okay, go in there, and we're going to need more. I guess I'll put a second one on the opposite side. Do a little bit of manual clicking, even though it's a little tiresome. Okay, how about... we'll go with that. I know I'm actually building some of the far towers at the moment, but it's part of the plan. It's part of the plan. Okay, now, one more time. I do want a third one out. Now, one thing to note about this game is it's kind of difficult to explain, but it's a bit of an interest rate game, because what you're doing is it's an issue of where and how you are choosing to invest your time. The time can either be spent building more harvesting ability, which is kind of like investing in the future, or it could be spent on towers, which is sort of a, get returns right now aspect. I'm actually a little worried about how much they can kick at us, so I'm going to spit out an acorn right now. And I'm going to prioritize speed, because last time at the end, although it was kind of hard to see, we were taken down by flying units as well. So set the back ones to take out the low hit point fellas. And let's throw down some more wood production. How about... let's put one of you back here. Combiner. Oh, forgot. We got to, before you can do combiner, you got to get stone. So we're gonna have to build a stone grabber as well. Okay. Do that. Where is a good source of stone? It looks like it's over here. I'm actually going to. I think I'm gonna send the stone into our back collector. Make sure you get enough to build the combiner that you're going to need as well. Okay. Leave that in there. Okay, that's that. And you know what? I think I want a second one. Oh, we have enough to kick out another acorn. Let's do that. Prioritize speed and health. Okay. And we have enough to build another stone collector. Let's send this one this way, I think. Sure. Okay, and then always, always, always does not hurt to generate more wood. Okay, and now the next thing we're going to need is, honestly, I think I actually want to kick out more, I want to kick out more towers. Let's get another acorn out here, shall we? Yeah, the number of defenders I had last time was clearly not enough, so I'm gonna do that this time. And how about more wood collection? Go with this. Okay, and now it's time to give some serious thought to sawmill generation. I'm gonna do it over here, I think. And one input this way, and one input this way. Okay, there's our first sawmill. How are we doing on defense? I think we're doing pretty good. And I'm just gonna tap out a little more wood. I might be overdoing the acorns. I honestly don't know, but I did take quite a bit of damage even in night number 1 last time, so I'm gonna say I'm gonna be conservative and just, what the heck, kick it out. Alright, so now we've got some good visibility. Oh, okay, so a couple things. We were lucky enough to reveal a chest that's gonna come with some resources, and we found what's called an obelisk of strength. Any towers that you put on them are gonna do extra damage, so that is beautiful. We're gonna throw some acorns down on here. And that is really, really, really going to help. So, fast health. Second one, fast health. Okay, so this time we didn't actually take any damage on night 1, which is good. That's very good. Alright, now, visibility is still a problem. Let's go ahead and kick that out a little bit more. Alright, so that's going to help us in terms of the DPS is going to be good because they now can see further. They're going to start shooting sooner, basically. Okay, so I think we're pretty good on acorns. It is time to deal with ballista. And in order to work with that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw it over here. Let's get another sawmill. Just because it's never a bad idea. And another woodworker. I think I'm gonna try and harvest some of the trees further in the back. Alright, now our first ballista, we're gonna want to take use of that nice obelisk of strength. I'm gonna set it over here, I think. Go ahead, target armor and health. Alright. Alright, so now that these are... We've got a nice amount of towers in the front. I think we're going to go ahead and set this guy to target... Yeah, we're going to set that guy to targeting low health, just to clean up. And I think probably... I'm going to need more bonfire. More bonfire. There was a, I remember we saw an obelisk, what do you call it, altar, yeah, right there. That's what I thought. I remember that being there, so I'm gonna throw that, and not enough light. Still not enough light. Oh my goodness. Okay. In that case, let's throw out another ballista, just because it's probably not a bad idea. Not enough stone, okay. Got 2 stone inputs. And like I did mention before, that oftentimes is not going to be enough. Where do we want another stone? I think I'm going to throw it over here. Nice and boring. Alright, at this point we're starting to overload some of these conveyor belts, so that should be noted. I'm I'm gonna go hardcore. We're gonna rip that stone apart. Get it as soon as humanly possible. Yeah, everything's operating just fine. All right, we are going to want more ballistas. I don't think we quite have enough. Armor health. And once again, bonfires. Bonfires, my man. Not enough stone. Ah, yay. Now, unlike the tutorial, in which you only had to pick up one light essence in order to kill the tower, we now need, whatever these things are, the light crystals. We now need 3 in the regular game, so that's why I'm not picking that up right now. I'm actually going to try and make sure we can see more of the path. Ay, ay, ay. Good lord. Holy cow, he's very far away. Alright. Our defenses are pretty good, so I'm not quite worried about that. Our stone production is starting to pick up, but that stone node is not going to last forever. So I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to attack that group over here. Let's go ahead and get that started. I think what I want to do is we're going to move him back as well. And then we're going to start wrapping things in like this. And we want another stone over here. Okay, so we got 2 going in there, but of course we have a visibility problem at the moment, so let's open that up. And, okay, so we got stone ramping up. We need more acorn towers just to kind of fill in. We've got this thing fully utilized. All 4 of those spaces are covered, so I think I'm just gonna throw a few in some generic spots. Let's see how well we fare on wave number 2. We got into quite a bit of trouble last time in wave 2, so we'll see if all of this helps. All right, now next things, we still need quite a few more bonfires, but again, we're kind of restricted in what we can do. We only are using 13 out of 20, so what I'm going to do is I'm just actually going to throw out a bunch of random acorn towers along the way, knowing that we can, although we cannot move defensive towers in this game, we can eventually destroy them to make room for more. So there's really no harm in overbuilding if you're doing well enough on resource production. Oh, I finally ran out of wood. Sure, let's throw another one of these. Alright, so now what is it? 1, 2, 3 ballista, acorns. Alright, we survived wave number 2 just fine. Alright. Now, a longer term consideration is we are also going to have to start figuring out where these stupid light crystals are. And if I remember, I think there's one somewhere back here. More resources. Excellent. And I think there was something back here. No. Okay. Excellent. Let's see. We're doing great on planks. We're doing great on stone. We're not doing great on wood. So a lot of the wood that we've been hack and slashing is actually going to run out soon. So we need to access newer sources. I'm going to stick one over here. And if I'm not mistaken, this one is drained. So I'm actually just going to get rid of him. Okay, there we go. And so we got some stone coming in from that way. This one is drained as well, so I am going to bonfire backwards. I guess this is as good as I can do. Alright, so you guys are going to harvest the brand new set of groves that we just found. And I did a bad job with this bonfire placement because he is directly in the way. That's right. There we go. Alright, so the wood production is back up. This one's also kind of gonna run out soon. Well, our defense is doing okay because we've got we're winning on sheer numbers. But if you look at what's happening, they are getting awful close. So I don't think this is going to sustain. I think the next problem we're going to have to deal with is that we simply don't do enough damage. No, thank you for the resources, but given that we are very restricted in the towers that we can build. In fact, if I kick out this one, that is it. This is the last thing that I can build. We're already at 20 at 20, and things are still getting through. So that means this is really not the problem. The problem is that the towers themselves are not doing enough damage. Okay, so I still think I remember... Oh my god, still not enough light resources. Well, but what you can see is that by carefully planning out our production, we have a massive amount of materials. Like, we're simply not going to run out of materials. We simply are running out of light essence. It's like the game clock isn't allowing us to. Okay, I see it. There it is. There's number 2. Okay, so we are not yet dead. I think what I'm going to do is we are going to... Is there a way to destroy this thing? I'm pretty sure there is. F to sell. Oh, okay. F to sell. That worked. I'm gonna upgrade to slightly stronger towers. Once again, armor and health. See how long we can hold out. I believe there should... I could have sworn there's a light crystal somewhere up in here. There it is. There we go. So now we can take one. Well, before we take the others, we are going to have to bonfire our way to the front. And that is still restricted by light. Good God. Bonfires. We need more bonfire. Let's see. Maybe I can, I think... Maybe we can get rid of that. Throw another ballista up here somewhere. I mean, these do, in the end, do more DPS, so... Oh, we are in some serious trouble. Come on, bonfire. Find us that stupid wizard. Oh, we still can't find the wizard. Come on. Oh, we are dead. We are dead. So alright. So the towers simply don't do enough damage. We were actually able to find all 3 of the light crystals, but I mean, this just isn't enough. Yeah, we're toast. There's too much breaking through. Yeah, the towers themselves just don't deal enough damage. I think it's actually going to be incredibly challenging to beat this game. Just because, if you notice, we didn't even get enough light essence to build our bonfires out to find the wizard and all 3 light crystals at the same time. So that just means no matter how you do, you're not able to beat the game speedily. You will probably have to survive wave number 3 in order to actually go there. Alright, so that was attempt number 2, and I think it is pretty clear what is going to be necessary. We purchased this the first time, and yes, that's true. You know, we can boost light essence again, which is one of the problems that we're having, but I think a higher priority is simply, my goodness, the towers. And we maxed out towers this time. There were all 20, and not only that, but eventually I started upgrading some of the acorn towers into ballista towers. It's not enough. They simply don't do enough damage. I mean, one way to do it is, sure, build 5 more towers, right? But I think this increase from 3 DPS to 4 DPS, that's a 33% increase in the damage of your acorns, versus this is only a 25% increase in the number of towers that you're allowed to build. And this requires more resources, don't forget. And also, this might help with the rounding problem, or the mod problem, which is that if, you know, if your monsters had a number of hit points as a multiple of 8, this will now make it so that you can kill them in 1 less shot, which is actually the important thing. So we're going to go ahead and get acorn damage. And that'll be it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you next time for attempt number 3.